Warsaw, Poland, guys. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are doing extremely fine, and it is officially autumn now, and the temperature it's literally dropped down in Warsaw right here. Let's just ask Siri what the temperature is. Hey Siri, what's the weather in Warsaw today?
It's currently clear and 13 degrees. Expect partly cloudy skies starting in the afternoon, and rain in the evening with mixed conditions for the rest of the day. Temperatures are heading down from 13 degrees to 6 tonight.
That's how specific she is, and that is how much the temperature currently is. But this video is totally going to be about the things that you would want to pack in your bag while you migrate or while you just moved to Poland or Europe, anywhere rather, during winters especially, because it's very important for someone who could help you to understand how the weather is and how you could manage your everyday life. So I'm just basically going to give you a gist of things that you mandatory and are very essential for you to pack your bags for a Europe trip. Rather, this video is going to be very helpful for people who are moving to Europe for either work purpose, or there's February intake and there are students going to be coming off from all over the world to Poland here. And there are a lot of people who had been asking me, rather students and other viewers have been asking me about things that you can pack in your bag during this shifting time and this very essential time of your life, that you don't miss out on anything. So here's a video for you guys. I hope this will be beneficial for you, and if you are new here, make sure to subscribe to my channel and also hit that bell icon so that you will get the notifications of all the updates from right here, Poland. So the topics that I will be covering up in this video are clothes that you need to carry along with you, skincare and toiletries, food items, basic necessity items, stationeries, and last but not the least, electronic items. So talking about clothes, guys, it's really very important for you to keep in mind that you need to layer your clothes. By that I mean you need to wear a thermal wear like a body warmer, you need to wear jackets, you need to wear woolen t-shirts, or rather woolen sweatshirts, you need to wear a good quality jacket, and you need to have mufflers, gloves, and a good pair of woolen socks is also very mandatory. So these are the very essential clothing items that you need to pack. And also, as an example, I am going to show you guys what kind of jacket do you want to have while you are here during the winter season. So this is something that I have for myself, and it has this soft fur here and a very huge and a chunky hoodie to it, and it's really very important for us to cover ourselves in an appropriate manner so that we don't feel cold enough. And this kind of muffler is going to be really very helpful to you. Also, not to forget a beanie, and if you're not a beanie person, one single tip that I would give you is just carry a big headset or something. Like nowadays you get the ear cuffs also, but then you can use your music, like the ones that we use for to listen to music is also fine. That also helps you to protect from the cold wind here. And in case if you are a student, it's going to be a peak winter time that you will be traveling here. And mind me, the temperature is literally very low during the January time and the late December time. So you make sure you have all of these items with you. So now talking about the skincare and toiletries that are very essential for you to understand. So during winters, it's very important for us to just moisturize our hands and keep our face moisturized, or rather the full body should be moisturized enough, because the winter here is very dry, and the noise that you hear is like the wind is blowing a lot and all of a sudden the sun is gone. But you need to make sure that you carry the essential moisturizers or your body lotions, you could say. And the most important is, do not carry your shampoos or your conditioners here. We get everything here, but if you are a person who thinks that you would get it from India, as you have been using from so long, and or rather your home country, and you've been using for a while and you don't want to change it, but it's still going to be a very bad situation for you, because the kind of chemicals that are used to produce in those particular are not in our benefit here. So when you come here, the kind of chemicals, or rather it's not something bad, but it's something that it could lead to a bad hair fall. And that was one of the biggest mistake that I had done. I had got a shampoo and my conditioner and all of these toiletries, like my shower gel and all of it, I had got it from India, and then when I started using it here, it was not a very good situation. I had a very bad hair fall and I had a very very dry skin and all of that stuff. So make sure all of these toiletries, you do not get it from your home country, but you come here and you can just buy it. Get a very small packet size toiletries, which you could just use it for 2 to 3 days, and then you can directly go here and just shop it. It's available in a very decent price, like it's just like 9 to 10 zloty per like the big bottle of shampoo and the conditioner. So it's not very expensive also. But yes, this is something I am sharing from my personal experience, and I'm sure it's going to be a benefit for you guys also. There's beautiful sunlight coming from here and looking really very nice and brilliant. And you can buy all these toiletries from Rossmann, from Hebe, or from Carrefour, from rather any of the grocery stores that you get here. Almost all the products are available in all the grocery stores, so it's not a big problem. Moving forward to our next topic, it's the food items. I am pretty sure that you guys have been waiting for this segment from a long time, but then here it is, and it is very important for you to understand this. So if you are getting your clothes along with you in your luggage, or rather any other things that you are getting, make sure food items are the maximum thing that you are getting. Your luggage should be more of food and less of clothes and all other things. The reason being an Indian, I understand the importance of spices in our life. It is very important that you carry all the masalas and all the whole spices that you require. So we get it here, it's not a problem, but then it's at a very huge price. It's huge than, I mean, it's expensive than what you get it in India. Especially I am being from India, so I can relate to it. So make sure that you get all your spices and your masalas, or the ready masalas, or whatever according to your preference, you get it along with you, because it's going to save a lot of money from you. And talking about other food items, you can get Maggi, you can get dal, you get rice, all of this stuff in a little more quantity, which could actually suffice for you for a month or so, which will help you to save a lot of money. Although you get all the food items here easily available also, but I am telling you it's because that you save money and you start cooking from day one itself, and you get into that habit of cooking by yourself, which is really a very healthy manner, or maybe whatever, a healthy practice. Basic necessary items that you need to carry along with you, and I cannot emphasize on this. I am pretty sure that these are the items that nobody else is going to tell you, or rather it's not even going to strike you, but then being kind enough to let you guys know. And this is all by my experience, and that's why I understand how important these items would be for you for your upcoming days, or your stay in Warsaw here. So first thing is, make sure to carry a small little umbrella, which would at least protect you from the snow, or it rains also sometimes, like you just heard from Siri that it's going to be raining here. It's not as heavy as it's in Mumbai. Being from Mumbai, I can compare that with Mumbai. It's not definitely as heavy as in Mumbai, but then definitely, since it's so much cold here already, and if it rains and if you get drenched in rain, it's going to be very a bad condition for you. It's not healthy at all, because there are high possibilities of you falling sick, and medical facilities here are very very expensive. So umbrella to protect yourself from the rain and snow. A thermos bottle, you can just carry it, you can just pour in hot water or maybe hot chocolate milk or something, and you can just carry around it with you, or keep it in your pocket to keep your hands warm, and it would provide some warmth within the jacket also, which would be helpful for you. Third thing is, you can not forget, being a woman, I can totally understand the period cramps that you would get, and it's the same with me. So my dad was very thoughtful about this thing, and a hot water bag would be very, very important to carry along with me. And mind me, every month I have been using it, every month. And especially during the winters, the cramps get really very crazy and they're on heads, like the whole situation is like up and down. So it's always better to carry a hot water bag with you, or maybe a heated pad or something. But yes, something really very essential and something that you shouldn't be missing on. And lastly, you could also carry some Ziploc bags, or some extra plastic bags or something. Not something that I'm promoting plastic bags, but then you can at least put your used clothes in them, and until you could wash them. So it's going to be very helpful to you. And also the small Ziploc bags that you get to carry your phones and your wallet, because you never know what kind of situation you might be in. So it would be helpful to you anytime. Now talking about point number 5, it's stationaries. It is very important for you guys to understand that when you move abroad, your documentation work is going to increase a lot, and to store these documents carefully and in a very specific manner, you would need a file or a folder. So a file or a folder. And the second thing is that you carry a pen and a diary with you always. And when you are traveling to an unknown city or a country, it is very important for you to always carry a pen and a diary. Reason being, you obviously have your phones with you, but sometimes a misfortune happens or any kind of situation happens and you lose your phone, even if it is your mistake or somebody else's mistake. Irrespective of that, if you have a diary, if you have the details of the apartment that you are living or the hotel that you are living in, that particular diary, it's really going to help you at least to reach up to that place and sleep peacefully without just dying out there in the cold winter. So a diary and a pen and a folder or a file must. And now that it's getting pretty cold, my hands inside the pocket. But then talking about the 6th point, it is electronic items. These are some of the items that I have chosen from my personal experience and which are really very mandatory, or rather very important. It's going to be helpful to you guys. So first one is a hair dryer. If you are traveling to any cold country, make sure to carry at least a small size of the hair dryer. It's really going to be very important for you, because you don't want to fall sick, and when you wash your hair, you immediately dry out that water from your head. So it's very important. So a hair dryer. Make sure to carry a travel adapter. So I have made a video on this, on what kind of adapter, or rather the extension boards that you could will be helpful to you. It's here in the I button, just check that out. Then a power bank, which would help you to keep your electronic items, or rather your phone, charged all the time, and you don't drain out of the battery, because it is very important. And you would want to use a Google map and just check out the directions, or rather check the weather also. It's absolutely important. So a hair dryer and a travel adapter, power bank, and last but not the least, it's something very silly, but it would really help you, mind me. Just try and carry some fairy lights, those light small little bulbs that you get. Try to carry those kind of lights, because it's really going to help you brighten up the mood instantly, because it gets dark in Poland, especially in Warsaw. It gets dark really very soon, like 2:30 or 3 in the afternoon. It's dark, and I mean it gradually gets darker. And lastly, talking about the medicines, make sure to carry all your medicines, and make sure to carry the prescription of the medicines if there are some heavy doses there. And one thing from my side would be carry a Vicks vapor rub, or just an inhaler or something which would little your blocked nose open up, and it's going to be very helpful out there. Because during the night time, it's especially the problem with me that when I sleep, when I lie down and my body is rested, my nose starts to choke, and that Vicks vapor rub, a silly thing, really helps me out. So guys, these were the list of items that I had for you for today's video, and I am sure these are going to be helpful to you in some or the other way, and I hope you have enjoyed this video. And if you did, make sure to give it a big fat thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it yet, and hit the bell icon there so that you will get notified each time I upload a new video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, you guys take care, bye bye, stay safe, and that's it. My hands are freezing right now. Look at them. They've become so dry. This is what happens when, you know, go in the cold for too long.